All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Stormworks Build and Rescue. I have finally arrived within a couple of kilometers in the ship. I'm gonna have to cut the engine here. I didn't realize that kind of crept up on me. All right. I'm cleaning up the oil spill. As you'll notice, the chambers are filling up with oil. Okay, I only have one. I only have one centrifuge because, as you can see, the pipe there, it's not connected on the second centrifuge. So I'm actually surprised that we're able to gather as much oil. I mean, obviously, it works on RPS, right? But I'm surprised. It's doing a really good job at sucking up all the oil. Unfortunately, I'm not making any money cleaning up the oil spill because it's not like a mission oil spill. I caused it, and they must have fixed it. But as you can see, it's disappearing. So it'll be neat to see how much of it I can actually clear up before I get full. Like I say, there's two chambers down below. Now, I don't have any. I didn't really see. They're about a quarter full, an eighth full, something like that. I didn't really connect them. You know, like connect a monitor to them so I could see the volume of them. I wasn't really concerned about that. But yeah, it's slowly disappearing. Now, I don't know if you have to stay in one spot to soak it up, how these work, but it's good. It means that when I deploy the ship and the sub together, if I create another mess, I'll be able to clean up some of it. Maybe not all of it, but I'll be able to clean up some of it. And to me, that's awesome. So yeah, as we approach the final, I'm actually cleaning up quite a bit of it. That's awesome. As we approach here, hopefully the sub issues have been worked out. I really hope so. But yeah, I mean, this is the game, right? You don't know. There's so much. I had to do so much with the ship and the sub and all that other stuff that it probably just slipped my mind. You know, it's hard to be that. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm meticulous, but I'm obviously not that meticulous. I make mistakes. But this is fantastic, actually, being able to clean up the oil spill. Look, it's disappearing there. I like that. That is cool, cool, cool. Now, I don't know how, like I say, I don't know how much we're going to be able to get. My hope is we'll have a decent capacity. You know, will we be able to get it all? Probably not. And I don't know, like, do I have to sit in where the individual oil spots are? Do I have to sit on top of them until they disappear, then move to the next one and move to the next one? That I don't know, because I've never actually, fully cleaned up an oil spill. But it does look like it's thinning. So that makes me really happy. I'll be able to come out here with another ship. So this ship here, this hull here in particular, we're going to do a couple of things with it. We're going to try and modify it, another version of it, into a cargo vessel because it has the huge fuel capacity. And maybe we'll make another one into an oil ship. Who knows? I am happy. I am happy we are cleaning up the oil spills. Yeah, just filling up, filling up, filling up. Appears to have a decent capacity. So I know the oil spill is going to like double when I come back up in the submarine. So we'll just have to we'll just sit there for a few minutes and see what it does. And what that means is it doesn't matter how deep in the water you're, because I'm sucking in my things. The fluid vents are on the bottom of the ship. They're deep underwater. So they don't need to be on the surface of the water where the oil is. They can just be in the water, sucking in the water. cool. Yeah, we are going right there, and the weather is nice. So maybe in the area, I can clean up all the oil just in the local area, and that way I won't have to worry about getting it into the submarine. I don't think it'll have an effect on the submarine at all, because I'm using the pumps. I'll pump the oil in and I'll pump the oil out. Yeah, I see it disappearing there. It's cool. See if I can turn this down to there, and I can turn this off. Let's see what that does. We don't want it to go too high. We just want the RPS to stay steady. What are we at? Maybe 12. Let's see, 14 maybe. We should be cleaning up the oil spill. There's a lot here, so I can't quite tell if it, you know. I don't know if that's me moving or is that the oil moving. All right, maybe this has to be a little bit faster. It works. They work off RPS, so we just need to find out what is the RPS that is needed to get the centrifuge to spin at a fast enough fast enough so that way it can sort the oil and the water out without obviously overheating the engine. I don't think that's going to work. Doesn't seem like there's any middle ground there with the throttle. Well, we made it. We only used 40,000 liters of fuel, which is nothing. Quite honestly, it's really insignificant. So look at the oil; it's just everywhere. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! So it's moving. It should be being pulled towards the ship, and then the water just spills out over the sides there, if I have it hooked up correctly. Like I say, I've never actually tested it. I think I hooked it up properly, but I really don't know. But the fact that I got some oil in here tells me that I must have been doing something right at the time when it started gathering the oil. And now, I don't know, I'm just sitting here kind of, might still be collecting oil, I'm not sure. Without the instruments, there's no way to know precisely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move out of the oil patch here, and then I'm going to save it, and then we're going to launch the sub. See if I can look to see if we're getting any more. No, I'll have to work that out. I'll have to come out here in a small ship, set up the centrifuges, and just see if I can get an idea about how they work. Unless you have to be like I say, you might have to be passing over the oil in order to be scooping it up. I don't really know. All right, what I do know is this is the spot. All right, so I'm going to save it here. And then I already have a remote. I already have a remote. Okay, so that should be all right. I will turn off the internal lights. We don't need those. I'll leave the external lights going. All right, so let's prep the sub again. Looks like it's daybreak. I don't need to crouch down here. Down is up. There we go. And I think I won't be in the sub when I launch it. It's cool that I can be in the sub to launch it. I just don't have the view. I want to get a nice view of this thing, this whole thing going. Maybe I'll stand up in the bridge. That'd be cool. Right here. Oh. forgot to release the connectors. Well, since we're down here, I guess I'll just stand on the deck. No, we want to be up in the bridge. Yeah. Oh. I forgot I have to move the crane. This thing here. So let's get that in. Now, is that going to be in the way of our... It's going to have to sit like that. So the crane can slip by it. All right. All right, now we can go to the bridge. And let's launch this beast. Maybe I'll save it just before I do. Here. Save it. That way we're set up. And then once I'm in the submarine, I'll save it again, but I'll save it as a sub. There she goes. Hopefully we don't capsize. Just drop it in. Cool. All right, didn't sink that time. All right, we will save this as sub launch. All right, and then we'll have another save. As we go down. Nice. Let's see. Systems. Clutch is at 0. I think we can have the engine speed at 1 on this one as well to start it. Might have to be a little bit more got fuel. Oh, surface mode. Open up the surface vents. There we go. We don't want the RPS to get too high. What are we sitting at? 12? All right. And we'll put it into front fill, rear fill. Oh, what's happening there? Oh. Forgotten how to use this thing already. My goodness. Okay, so it's filling up. We're going down. So let's save this as sub down. Nice. Alrighty. And I have a little bit of time to complete this leg of the journey. A little bit of time here. I got about an hour and a half or so. So I'm hoping that we can do this within that time frame. Go down, get the uranium, come back. I hope. We're actually going... Oh yeah, we gotta go over there. Nice. Turn those off so I'm not wasting energy. Yeah, so our idle speed is 12. And we're just kind of sitting here just slowly. That's cool. I'll have to fix the alignment of the... That's right, those are our monitors there. There's the ship. There's the front. Where are we here? Up, down, left, right. I forgot what that is. Oh, the front is going, so if we stop that one, yeah. I think they were backwards. But I'm not sure. I'll have to wait for them to equalize. Hopefully this thing doesn't capsize while it's just sitting there. We'll see. It's got no weight on it. It might be all right. And I think I do have the tanks hooked up correctly, front and rear. This is my favorite part, when the sub just goes under the water. It just goes down and it's like, yeah. So with the submarine, you just need to fill up just to the point where you start to sink. And then you don't need any more weight, any more water in the ballasts. The submarine can do the rest on its own. Look, most of the oil slick has been cleaned up. Amazing. I bet you it's inside the submarine, and that's what I bet. Yeah, it's probably inside the submarine. You know that? That's cool. So I might even be able to pick it up. Yeah, if I'm careful, I could just pick it up out of the water. That's so funny. Like, where'd the oil spill go? Oh, yes, it's inside the submarine. That's a lol. That's hilarious. Oh, there is a medical bay in there. Let's see. Is this where that dirty water? All right. All right, now we're going down. So now we can engage the clutch. I think this was like 7. And then we can bring this to 3. Is that right? Yeah, I just have to make sure we're not. Good. Well, 11 is a good pace. We just want to be real slow, right? Real slow. I've forgotten how to work this thing. Oh no, is there a go up to the surface for a minute and see if that's a wave. Yeah, that was a wave. Did you see it push? See how it pushed the submarine? And it didn't capsize the ship. Excellent. All right. All right, let's go down. And then what I'll do is I'll save at the entrance to the cave. Should be pretty close. So cool. This thing is so cool. Yeah, here we are. Is that the entrance to the cave there? Just can't see. Yeah, here it is right here. All right, so let's save it here. Now, I haven't tested like loading it underwater. So I wonder how that would... There's a fish coming in with us. Follow the sub, fishy. Follow the sub. Yeah, so you can't see through the windows. I think you can see through the cameras. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. And we're going nice and slow. Nice and slow. Right here, and we're here already. So we'll slow that down to 1. Oh, I might have gone a little too far forwards. All right. And we have the weight, so we are sitting... Okay, let's go down and see if we can use this thing. For this test here, even if I can just get a little bit of uranium, I'll be happy. That's that one there, all right. Wasn't there a... Oh, yeah. No, we're going to have to go forward just a tad to reach. I don't know if we can reach the uranium on this side. No, we'll have to go forward just a little bit. There we go. Perfect positioning. Yeah, it's laggy once I got the monitors on and the lights on. That's right. I had to start this thing, didn't I? electricity. Just as long as it doesn't stop, it can sit here and idle. It's just that if it stops, I won't be able to start it again because we'll be at too low power. So I mean, I'm okay if I just fill up one side of these hoppers. I'm okay with that, because that should get us enough uranium at least for us to test out the whole process. Try and get a couple of ingots out of it. Oh, there it goes. All right. Whew. So what we want to do is we want to go in reverse. And if my memory serves me correctly, I'll save it here to uranium full. All right. And then if my memory serves me correctly, we want to empty just enough to lift off. And as soon as we start to lift off, we want to stop emptying. I must have forgot one of the physics spawners. Because before, like now I only need 6,000 in the front. There must be a reason why I don't need so much. Oh, the fuel. It could be the fuel actually. Just have to wait till we're off the bottom. And then it'll be the rear spot that we're gonna need to get out of here. I can just see it there lifting off. As soon as it lifts off, we'll be safe. There we go, see? Just a little bit more. We don't want too much because then we'll fly up to the top of the cave, but that is... Oops. That is all we need. Now we are... I'll fire that to 3, and I'll fire this to 7. No! Oh no! Oh, this thing is big and it moves surprisingly fast. So it's oh, I'm so happy we got the uranium. Now we're leaving. Hopefully I can get it back on the ship. See, it doesn't take much. That's why I was hoping. I was really hoping the robot would work. Just because it doesn't take very much. But anyways, we got it figured out. And that's that. Come up to the surface here. See where the ship is. See how much more oil I created. How much more of a mess. A lot mess. A lot mess. Oh, and there's a wave. A lot mess. Come on! Fight it, submarine. You can fight it. Cool, so I'll save it here as surface. And we'll just back in over to the ship and we'll see what happens. If I could just pick this thing out of the water without having to make more oil, that would be cool. I don't know if I can with the crane and the limited weight that it can pick up, but I will certainly try. So, I mean, the crane could use a little bit of work now. I can continue to modify it a little bit so it has a little bit better lifting capacity and sliding capacity. Oh, this is so exciting. And if I'm able to sit behind the ship just at the surface, that's going to be even better. I know, we're kind of going in reverse. This is the test run, right? So the test run or whatever, our first run. Mission success. And I'll save it at the boat. Yeah, I'll have to wait till we come up to the surface. I'll save it here, ship, and then what I might have to do is exit the submarine and then go on the ship just so I can make sure that there's the alignment. These connectors are really strong, so long as they get close to each other, the submarine they'll connect. They'll connect. Awesome. I'll have to swim through the oil. So bad. I mean, it's sad, really. It's sad to see to see the disaster that we're creating. And I'm nowhere near. It's just I've forgotten the. I don't know if it's 5. No, I can't see outside. But what I can do is I can switch it into surface mode. Get rid of that mode. I can turn this to 1.1 and then we'll have this set to 0. I can start it. And maybe we'll set this to like 1. This will have to be like 2. Oh no. Just try and get an alignment. So much oil. It's just. It's horrible. It's horrible to see all this oil in the ocean. And it's just because of the custom tanks. Because of the air inside the tanks is contaminating the ocean. Right? Like this never happened before until they did their update with the custom tanks where you could put compressed gases in tanks. And as soon as we get compressed gases in tanks, now you can destroy the ocean. So we're gonna go that way. It actually looks like we're in really good positioning now. exactly where I want to be. Now I just have to wait till I rise enough where I can leave. Out the back. Without flooding the compartment. Almost, actually, almost. Here, I'll save that. That's a really good position where I'm at. Cool. So we'll just swim through the oil. Oh no, I need to be able to see the ship here. One. Oh, it'll stay like that. Oh, that's cool. So I wonder how we maneuver this thing now. Wonder if I can just push it in the water. It's stuck. It's stuck somewhere. Oh man, this is brutal. Oh, and of course, in comes jeez. Not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. All right. Well, I guess we don't have a choice now. Let's see. Is that one? Yeah. All right. So if we come up here. And we do that, and then we say left, is it? No, I should have gone. I'm gonna have to modify this so we can go like forwards and backwards. Now, which way is the rudder going? That way. No, we're in reverse. No. I'm actually almost there. Yeah, I see it went tried to pick it up there. So if we say right, turn that off. Let's see, let's try and go right again. If I can just get it, we're caught here, which is good. So if I can just get it to like pivot, maybe what I'll do is I'll put some winches on here with magnets that I can just use just to sort of pull the sub around. Whoa. Oh. That was almost perfect, actually. No. What is going on here? Yes! now I don't know which one is. Which one gets us closer to the ship? Is it 3? Oh, it appears to be 3. Are we moving? You can't even tell. I think we are. There we go. Oh, wow. Awesome. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to add some winches on there just so I can get a good, a decent alignment on the, on it. Okay, so now that we'll do that, and that'll just slowly let the ship down. There we go. Now let's turn this off and this off. Okay, we should be in position down here, so I should be able to turn the connectors back on. There we go. The connector's grabbed. Okay, now the uranium is in here. So that should empty out of there. Awesome. We did it. Yes. Oh, I'm clapping. I'm so happy. I honestly thought that was going to be way more painful. But now I know. See, I've done the dry run now, and now I know that it's possible, but I just need a few more things. A couple of winches on there. With some magnets just to help with the alignment of it. Okay, so that uranium is poured out of there, and it's into the ship. Awesome. Okay, I'll go to the bridge. Yeah. How are we doing for, oh boy, electricity? We're gaining electricity, actually. Cool. And we'll set that to 3.5. Clutch pressure. Oh, I left the systems on. Cool. And away we go. We got 100 uranium on board. I'll fix that crane in a moment. So we'll sail to here and then up and out. All right. Well. Whew. That was nerve-wracking. Well, I really hope you're enjoying these videos. I certainly am. And that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. All right, so the next step will be heading back to shore, and let's see if we can get this. Let's see if our unloading system works now. Fantastic. We got 100 uranium. So if it's, somebody mentioned that it might be four units per, it might be 4 units per ingot. So, I mean, that's decent. What is that? That's 10 ingots would be 40. So we could almost get 20 ingots. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but we're going to find out very soon. Yeah. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna save this obviously right now. Let's save it as ship. Fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the video so far, and the next video that I'll be putting up, it'll be a bit later, obviously this evening. I have some things to get to, and yeah. The next step is to get the uranium off the ship, get it onto the train, and then travel to the Arctic where we can process it. So thanks for watching. Again, I hope your Friday is fantastic. And then we have to come out here and clean up this massive oil spill that we created. I wonder. I just want to see if I'm collecting a little bit. No, I'll have to figure out the centrifuges because they were working and then they stopped. So I'm not too sure why. Yeah. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.